welcome to Chisago Lakes High School for State Class AA Boys Soccer. Tonight, a quarterfinal matchup between the number 5 seed, the Prairie Seeds Lycans, and the number 4 seed, the Polars from North St. Paul. Hi, I'm Jay Wilcox along with Sig Lagry. And Sig, looks like a game where we might see a fair amount of offense. We've got a lot of speed for both of these teams. They like to score a lot of goals, and they've done it throughout the season. We're going to see which one can stand up to the pressure of the other here tonight.
Absolutely. We're talking to both coaches, and from what we've seen ourselves before, these teams are speed burners. They're going to be up and down the field. It's almost going to be kind of a whoever scores last is going to win type thing. But anyway, a lot of speed, a lot of good passing, also a lot of good defense too, because these guys know how to move around, and they do protect the ball.
Just one loss for North St. Paul and no losses for Prairie Seeds. Not a lot of common opponents, of course, between the two, though. So I think there's still a little bit of that intrigue. You know, how do they match up against each other? We saw Prairie Seeds come through the Section 5 tournament, able to knock off Maple Grove in their championship. And, you know, they're very confident. Both teams feel like, okay, we're going to go out there and try and play our game, and may the best man win, our best team win.
Well, absolutely. They're not going to change anything in their formations. They're going to keep things as they are. That's what they're comfortable with. That's what they've been successful with. So there's no need to change it. There may be some minor adjustments to mark up certain players if they're having a good game. But that'll be about it.
Let's talk about key players to keep an eye on in tonight's contest, starting with the Lycans from Prairie Seeds, a guy who really played a key role in helping them beat Maple Grove. He's a solid player, not huge numbers as a midfielder, but a good ball handler, good passer, Malegbe Keita.
Absolutely, and he has 6 goals and 7 assists. The two big assists we saw were at the Section 5 championship game. Great midfielder, has a great presence for the game. Obviously, from the assists, we know that he can put the ball in the right place at the right time.
And for North St. Paul, they have twin brothers, last name Oliver. Justin, though, Mr. Soccer Award winner. What a tremendous season and career he's had.
Absolutely. 37 goals, 16 assists. He's a forward, senior, number 7. Keep your eye on him, because the Prairie Seed Academy Lycans are going to be trying to watch out where he is on the field and try to mark up on him.
We've already had a pretty big upset here on this side of the bracket. Top seed Southwest falls to unseeded Andover. So the winner of this one gets the Andover Huskies in the state semifinals at the Metrodome on Monday. Should be a good one coming up next. The Lycans, the Polars, soccer from the state tournament is up next here on 12 Sports.
A Brooklyn Park church received some unwelcome visitors this past weekend.
Volunteers really do have their work cut out for them. They'll be inspecting 23,000 residential lots and city boulevards.
The problem began when the railroad decided to increase the train's speed. In the process, they had to raise a portion of the track over here.
Fire crews got a call around 4 Friday morning from a passerby alerting them to a deck fire.
This time, little lob for Winnicky, trying to go up and get it. Touchdown!
And welcome back as the crowd meeting the two teams here this evening on a very cool but windless night here, Sig. And I think that's a key factor. It does not look like we're going to have precipitation or wind, so you can deal with, 30s if needed. I think that's preferred as compared to some of the conditions that some of the sections were played in.
Well, absolutely. No wind at all, as you're saying. The weather should be good for the players. Obviously, no heat issues, no rain issues, no slippery ball, so it should be a very clean environment.
Both of these teams winning their sections, of course, to advance to state. Prairie Seeds as the winner of Section 5 AA, a 1-0 win over Osseo. Then they jumped on Champlain Park early, and won a 5-2 battle, and then beat Maple Grove 2-0 with 2 second-half goals to take the Section 5 championship. And North St. Paul coming out of Section 4, where they defeated Tartan 3-0 and then beat Cretin-Durham Hall in the semis by a 3-1 score. They beat Eastridge by a score of 4-2 in that section championship. So obviously putting some goals on the board all the way through. They gave up a couple too, but both teams have pretty good resumes coming into this one.
Yes, they do. They have some convincing victories. They have a good record going through the tournament and even more in the regular season play.
North St. Paul's only loss was to Hill Murray, which is a state tournament team in Class A. So they have otherwise gone through unscathed. They did tie a team from Milwaukee, Wisconsin in their very first game of the season as well. And Prairie Seeds, we talked about their section final. Their schedule is, kind of a mixture, not an especially tough one, but they did show what they were able to do in the section final against, pretty good quality opponents. 3 teams from the Northwest Suburban Conference, and I don't think there's any doubt that they belong. Definitely, there was some, obviously some question coming into the playoffs. Just how strong are they because of their schedule? And let's face it, the schedule is as is because a lot of teams just don't want to play them.
Right. That's just the way it is. But one thing I have noticed from looking at this Prairie Seed teams this year as to last year and the year before, they've always had great talent on the teams, always had good scorers, great individual athletes. But when I saw this team last week when we covered them, I saw a lot of good passing, a lot of good balance, a lot of good coordination. It's a different style of soccer than they've had before. So, like as we said in the open, we have 2 teams with a lot of talent, a lot of speed. So it's going to be a matter of finding out who's got the most power.
One thing that's not going to help the Lycans' cause here tonight, a couple of their pretty key players are out with injuries that happened in that Maple Grove game. Sirleif Weah, number 6, junior midfielder, and number 4, Hafid Peterson Darbaki, a strong defender, not going to be playing here this evening. So definitely can't help your cause when you got a couple of pretty veteran guys and a couple of pretty talented guys who are not going to be able to see action tonight. I mean, you don't want to overemphasize that to your team, but the reality is it's going to hurt.
Yeah, it's going to hurt them. It's a matter of how well prepared are their substitutes, and then how well do they pull up the rest of the team.
Both of these schools have basically the same colors. So Prairie Seeds is in red, and North St. Paul will be in white this evening. They are considered the home team as the higher seed, but we, as I said earlier, saw number 1 seed Southwest already going by the wayside as unseeded Andover beat them here on this field before that one could get started. There's a look at CJ Dummy, the keeper for Prairie Seeds Academy. His counterpart is Tommy Molsky in goal for the Polars. We are not likely to see much sitting back and playing defense in a shell from either of these teams. We are underway as Huberty will send the ball in and hands it over, and Molsky will distribute it out to the left side here. Nick Gilbert controlling, gets it over to Adam Hildebrandt for the Polars as he's quickly pressured there by Munir Peterson Darbaki.
And we can see already from the first few seconds, this is going to be a lot of contact in this match.
Played up the left side here. Polars able to keep possession, but not for long there. Takeaway by Calvin Lee. Here's Keita with a nice move, trying to bring it middle, and it's a little dangerous. Intercepted there. That was Tyler Oliver, and then they cross over to the other side to battle for it. And we're going to have a foul whistled against the Polars here way down deep toward that corner. That's the one spot in the field that we really can't see all that well. So we'll do our best down in that area for you here. So you get a look at the Polars starting lineup. Making their 6th state tournament appearance. It's trip number 3 for Prairie Seeds, but they've only been around for about 4 years. And of course last year qualified, but then were ultimately disqualified. Oliver dropping the pass back. Now returned over to Hildebrandt. He's going to chip it long straight up the middle. The header there coming from Kamara. Little trouble with it initially by Kelvin Harris, but then able to boom it on out, and now the race on up the middle. Play to the outside there by Taylor Bruns and picked up here by Darbaki.
Good crisp passing on the Lycans. That was a nice pass in the center. Cleared out nicely by the defense.
And headed over to Lee there from Petrie. Petrie wearing the green stocking cap out there. We'll see if he's going to be able to keep that. Here's Huberty cutting it up the middle. Huberty looking to get away a shot with the left foot, and he instead nails his teammate with it. And then we get a battle, and a foul call is going to go against Keita there as he got tangled up with his counterpart, number 10. As here's a look at Huberty's shot, and fortunately, Herman Ajong is right in the way.
Hits a right square in the back.
Lee didn't get enough on that one. It's intercepted. Petrie steps in to take it back. Lee will leave it over now for Keita, and he gives it away there to Justin Oliver. Jabbed away then and turned by Andrew Arlano for Prairie Seeds as they regain possession here. Trying to play long through the middle. Ajong comes back to get it. Working outside there to Campo Verde, who had the clinching goal on a rebound against Maple Grove in that Section 5 title game. Volleyed high into the air here, and Hildebrandt goes down. Tarbaki able to pick it up. Now plays it around the defender. Here's his shot, and he just misses far side. Tarbaki's been their leading scorer this year, and great play to himself here around the defender, and just maybe tried to be a little too fine going for that far post.
Yeah, I don't think he had the right stride going when he struck the ball. Didn't get quite as much on it as he wanted to.
Maybe in looking, back in hindsight, he might have been close enough where he could have beat him clean with just a good hard shot somewhere at the goal rather than trying real hard to tuck it around him on the outside.
Yeah, I think you're right. Trying to finesse the ball, you're not going to get as much accuracy. Here's an opportunity for the Polars and cleared up by the defense.
Petrie able to knock that one away, but you can tell, boy, the Oliver brothers, they're looking really ready to turn and go with it and look for each other real well too. So chances are at some point in the evening you're going to see them get free for a couple opportunities. Here is a chance right here. Over to Tyler Oliver, and down he goes, and we'll get a call. That was just outside the penalty area, and Prairie Seeds not happy about it, but they are going to be whistled.
You'll see it again. Yeah, he pushed him, but that's option for the referee. By the way, that's Sia Rahimi, center referee, making that call.
So free kick just outside the penalty area here for the Polars as they try to strike first here early going. And airmailed up and over the net. Not able to put that one on goal, so goal kick here for Prairie Seeds. In a fast-paced first half so far. Prairie Seeds has had a little bit the better of it. Up the middle trying to clear that one, and Adolfo Barrera Gonzalez knocked it down, but the Lycans able to get it quickly back. Keita pushing it to Lee on the outside. Tarbaki will drop it right back to Lee, and Keita, look at the nice passing in tight quarters for them. They switch fields over to the left now. Kelvin Harris.
And I think we're seeing the key to the game right here is good, short, crisp passing, because as soon as somebody gets the ball, the other player is going to be all over them.
Yeah, you're seeing real aggressive attack, really for both sides, not allowing somebody to just get a good look at the field. Prairie Seeds has been passing it nicely on this possession, but they need to be looking to get it upfield a little bit here too. They're trying to stretch North St. Paul out of shape here. And Keita tripped up from behind. That one hurt both guys a little bit there as Hildebrandt tripped him. Foul call against the Polars.
See Hildebrandt coming up and then puts the arm in the back and shoves him. Good call.
Tarbaki dropping it over to Keita. Now here's Huberty. Fakes the shot one way, goes for the return. And then the next pass he tried to slip to Ajong was knocked away. And Hildebrandt and crew looking to counter. Playing it up the line toward Justin Oliver. A lot of pressure on those backs for Prairie Seeds today to not let the Olivers get untracked here. Now North St. Paul controlling, ball to the outside here. And Barrera Gonzalez clearing it off the defender. We get a corner kick coming up here for the Polars. Early going here. We've played about 7 minutes of soccer and no score on the board. state AA quarterfinals. And again, for those not familiar, Prairie Seeds, this is their first year in AA. It's a very small school, a charter school in Brooklyn Park. And they won the A title a few years back and then were runner-up the next year. So quickly established themselves as a soccer mecca.
I call them the scoring machine. Ooh, almost a miscue on defense that time. So Polars were hounding them.
Here is Tyler King, had it briefly and lost it for North St. Paul and up and looked like it might have been a handball. Yeah, it was.
It was.
He reached out. He could tell he wasn't going to be able to get it with his chest and just tried to make it look like his arm was just happened to be out there and no go, says the referee.
But good call. He had the ball hit him on the lower forearm, and that's a handball.
Ariano stops, looks ahead to Ajong, trying to control it and now does. He'll switch fields over to Calvin Lee. Keita looking back outside for Lee and then his pass intercepted. Back into the Prairie Seed zone it comes and going to be chipped straight up the middle of the field here. Ajong able to get control. Plays it to the outside. And now a little drop back. Working to work that give and go. Huberty's pass was broken up. And Arbaki nearly came up with that one cleanly. Now it's Keita. Ajong looking back for Keita. Now to the left side with it. And they just couldn't pull the trigger to get a shot away. And it's going to be a goal kick here. Boy, this was a nice setup, though. Looked like they might have a great scoring chance here for Campo Verde.
This is excellent passing, good position. Keita over to the far left side. And then
St. Paul wanted an offside. The official, the way the setup is here, he's so close to the bleachers that it's hard to see the near side official. I don't think that they were, the flag had gone up, though.
No, it was called a goal kick.
Throw in coming up here for Prairie Seeds. Real nice facility, as you'd expect that they, if you're going to host a state quarterfinal, it's going to be a field with turf is now a requirement, but also just a nice facility able to handle the fans. And we're grateful for the accommodations up here in the nice press box too at Chisago Lakes.
It's a great press box and nicely put together, good view.
Keita, nice move. Huberty chipping it. Here's Darbaki trying to get a nice defensive step up there by John Anderson, though, for the Polars. They're finding themselves having to play more defense than they'd like here so far in this first half. Lee to the outside. Huberty coming back to meet it. Huberty stepping to the middle with it. Here's Darbaki. Wow. He turns and fires, but lifts it over the top of the net. And a goal kick coming up here for North St. Paul.
And again, Prairie Seeds doing a great job of passing. The short passes right on the mark.
Molsky, the keeper for the Polars, gets a strong left foot into this one here. Lee lifting it back, and that one's going to get out of play. We get a throw for the Polars. Nick Gilbert triggers it in, but Lee with the header. Darbaki trying to volley it up that sideline and goal, but it's going to get out of play. So probably not a whole lot of games played in his career for Munir without his twin brother Hafid, and who is on the bench in street clothes here this evening. Here's Lee. Munir Darbaki looking to go to Huberty with it. And broken up, it will be a throw for Prairie Seeds as knocked out by Taylor Bruns. Knocked out again, and we get a throw for Lee. He'll go back for Petrie with it. Lee's pass intercepted nicely by Tyler King, who was then knocked down. We get a free kick here for the Polars. Nick Gilbert putting his foot to it, right on target to Barrera Gonzalez in the middle. And they switch over to the right side now, looking for Diego Alonda.
Try to do a far line pass, but that didn't quite work out.
Pops up in the air here and overrun briefly by Arellano, but now they get it to Huberty. Plays the ball to the outside and looking for a return he's challenged there. Referee getting in the action a little bit. Around to Petrie. Prairie Seeds does a nice job using all of their field players and moving the ball up the field. Race for it here, and Kamara hustling in to get it. Kamara chipping that one ahead, and it's going to come all the way through. Kamara being asked to play more of a defensive spot tonight with the injury to Hafid Darbaki. Here's Petrie. Huberty chipping it ahead, and a little miss hit there, and Darbaki hopes to take advantage. Munir Darbaki to the middle. Nice job recovering, though, by Bruns. Darbaki will still get to it. Cutting it to the middle here.
You're trying to find an opening, but he's being marked. He was actually double teamed, so smart thing to do here was bring the ball back and reload.
Kamara looking for some space, chipping it for Ajong up the middle, and the foul call is going to go against Ajong of Prairie Seeds. And we get a free kick here for North St. Paul. We are about 13 minutes into the match. No score on the board. Good start, though, for Prairie Seeds, I think, Sig. They have to like the way they've moved the ball, and I don't know if I'd say dominate, but they've certainly taken control of most of this early part of the game.
Right, they've possessed the ball more than the Polars have. And like I said, I was impressed last week with their passing, and they're doing the same thing this week. Maintaining possession of the ball is the key.
Up the line they go and knocked out a play. So one thing about this field, the stands are quite close to the field here, which
right.
In some ways isn't such a bad thing, though, because you're not going to be a lot of dead time waiting for the ball to be put back in play. Generally, it's going to stay in off those bleachers. And physical battle for it here. It's going to be a goal kick. It was kind of a mutual shoulder to shoulder there, so they
right.
just say ball out of play and a goal kick here for Tommy and the Lycans.
You can see the two players pointing to each other for asking for a foul from referee Brahimi, but no call.
Keita putting it to the middle, and now they come back to Kamara. Chips it long up the middle, but broken up there. Now Munir Peterson Darbaki getting control here for Prairie Seeds. Looking outside with it, and not quite able to keep that one alive was Harris. So a throw here for Polars. Chipped ahead now with the header, and here's Darbaki. Hits that one a little bit. Huberty will win it, though. Huberty is so quick with his feet. Lost it, though.
Well, that's what North St. Paul almost has to do now with players like him, is to go in and double team him.
Good step up there by Keita, and he wins that ball cleanly. Pushes it to the outside. Darbaki.
Looking for a return pass to Keita.
Darbaki slams on the brakes.
Here
now across. Here's the header by Keita, just wide. Good setup there for the Lycans, but just couldn't quite finish. And you see the thumbs up from Keita. He liked the pass he got from Darbaki here. They just didn't quite finish it.
This is a great pass coming in. Good cross. And Keita just could not get the right angle on it. I'm not sure if that would have gone in the net. Would have gone towards the keeper, Molsky anyway. But anyway, great setup that time by the Lycans.
Back around to Petrie. Lee has to run back to get this one a little bit. Here's the thing where, they've got to make sure you don't want to be overly cautious, but you also really don't want to give the ball away, especially to one of the Olivers back there.
Exactly, and they were being bothered by the Polars, and now they finally managed to clear the ball over center field.
Here's Huberty taking the pass, chipping it up the left side. Darbaki hustling in after it. Here's his shot, and it's in.
It's a goal. What a beautiful play.
Prairie Seeds is on the board. Great pass ahead, and Munir Peterson Darbaki able to win the race to that one. You could see it developing. It's nice when we're up high like that. You could see that it looked pretty good for him to be able to get a step, and he did.
Yeah, to start with that long pass down towards the far side. Here's a poke past the keeper.
Oh, it hit a defender.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Let's see that again.
He knocks it across, and it actually hits the foot of the Polars defender before the trailer Campo Verde could get there. So Darbaki will get the goal. 26th goal of the season for him, and a 1-0 Prairie Seeds lead. And you had the feeling before long they were going to, if not get a goal, at least get some good chances, because they have really been crisp out here. I would venture to say that they, you know, obviously, man, we get a pretty hard push there and a little verbal talking to as we get a look at the goal again. Watch as he actually looks like it's a pass.
There's a touch.
Just barely nudges the
defender. You're right. It did go off the toe of the defender.
Right. Taylor Bruns. So Barbaki gets the goal there, and here's Kamara charging hard up the right side. And he'll send one toward the net there as Molsky. I think he was looking more pass than shot by there, but Molsky able to read that one and intercept it. So Prairie Seeds coming through. And Sig, I was starting to say, you know, they certainly played well last week, but I'd say they look even a notch sharper than they did against Maple Grove right here tonight.
Oh, I agree. What they're doing tonight is they're playing much more short pass, much more deliberate, better control of the ball, maintaining possession. Don't give the Polars an opportunity to take control of the ball, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Kamara over to Lee. Lee chased back a little bit, gets it to Keita. Nice turn and go here.
Well, how'd you like the assignment of marking him?
No thanks. Played up the middle, nice pass ahead. Here's Huberty trying to get a shot, and he's run off it, and Molsky drives out. Might have possibly waited just a little too long to try and pull the trigger there. But another really good setup here as they are able to get Huberty some space in the middle.
Yeah, he's a little bit off balance here, trying to get through, and he's got two defenders all over him.
Now coming back hard the other way. Tyler Oliver pushes it ahead and sending it out front, but it looks like it was out of play anyway. Yes, a goal kick coming up here for Prairie Seeds. Good hustle, though, by Tyler Oliver as he gave it his best to get this one before it went over the line, but couldn't quite do it.
And that was actually a pretty good transition for the Polars coming down the field really quickly. So the Polars not happy. They thought they had a good setup, and they did. Just couldn't quite connect before it went over the end line.
Yeah, we got a good look there, and it clearly was out too. So here's Gilbert looking to control this ball up the line as they look to get some offense going, but not for long. Broken up. Ajong controlling here for Prairie Seeds. Looking to get a little space to work with. Now to Huberty. Ariano lifting it to the middle, but that one will be knocked away by Anderson.
Oh, quick move there. That was nice.
Hildebrandt, nice play now, finding Justin Oliver. Trying to get it over to the outside. Tyler Oliver, but Petrie runs up and knocks that one away. And
it'll be off the Polars. It's going to be a throw-in for Prairie Seeds. I thought that time we're going to see number 7, Justin Oliver, break in there and have an opportunity, but the Vikings take it away.
Nice ball to Huberty here from Keita. Huberty looking for some space. His pass was not quite on target, though, and taken by Gilbert. Gilbert works his way up the sideline, but Huberty running back hard. Well, look how much ground Huberty covered there. I think he was disappointed himself with his pass, so he was going to make sure he got it back.
He did. Well, if I can't pass, I'll just run you down and get it.
Drop back to Petrie. Again, they're not at all shy about switching fields, even in their defensive zone, with only the keeper behind him. Lee has it taken. Nice play by Hildebrandt. He's going to look up the line here. Pereira Gonzalez crossing it. Oh, and here's the weak side pass. Wide open net and a goal. Prairie Seeds gives one up as the Polars wide open was Tyler Oliver to bury it. And we are even up at 1. Once they got to that ball, they had them outnumbered in the back, and good composure here by the Polars. Watch Pereira Gonzalez's pass off a foot, but then all alone, and it goes Justin Oliver to Tyler Oliver, and at that point he's got a whole net to shoot at, and he puts it away for his 19th of the year.
And great presence of mind for Justin Oliver to see where the open net was going to be, and then the other Oliver just buried it.
Now Prairie Seeds looking to counter quickly here. Campoverde, and that shot will sail way high and wide there. I don't really fault the decision that time by Damian to come out because Justin Oliver was going to have a great shot if he didn't challenge. So
right, he had to cover them. I think the problem there was the defense didn't get back in time.
Petrie stepping up to hammer that one out, and I think we had a foul call prior to the ball leaving the field there. So it'll be, or will it just be a throw? Yeah, actually a throw for Prairie Seeds. Coming to Darbaki up the left side. Race is on here. He knocks it ahead as he collides. And
I think
it might be a foul call.
They're going to foul call on that one because he got in front of him. Yep.
So free kick here for Prairie Seeds, and as advertised, we are not going to see a boring soccer match here tonight.
No, this is not for the faint of heart. It's going to be a lot of collisions, a lot of falling all over the field.
And tons of skill.
Oh, absolutely. Now, here we go. This is what the Prairie Seeds game is good at, these set plays.
Kamara putting it out front. Keita turning, gets a shot, and that one knocked away. And now it'll bounce back out to midfield. Didn't get a lot on that back pass, but now Petrie able to control it. Broken up, and the Polars looking to try and spring Justin Oliver here. Petrie tracked it down. Hildebrandt stepping to the middle, and a huge collision there. Play on, they say. It looks like Lee might be hurt. He's not gotten up yet. Polars controlling it. Kamara is going to screen so his keeper can come out, and now we get a stoppage with Lee very slow to get up right as he collides here with Hildebrandt.
Here's number 15. Boy, goes right in the midsection of Hildebrandt. They both go down, and Lee right there is holding his stomach. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, well, I'm not so sure the knee didn't come up and hit him. Yeah.
Well, he just came down hard.
He landed against the knee. It looked bad, but I don't know. And even in looking at it a couple more times, I'm not sure. That I believe the play on probably was the right call. I don't know who you really would have faulted on that one.
No, you couldn't. Yes, the referee, Rahimi, down with the Prairie Seeds keeper. And the restart will start with a punt from the Prairie Seeds keeper.
Tommy sends it over midfield here, and now the Polars try and win that one. Keita knocks it loose, though. Campoverde being chased, drops it back. Lee is right back out there. Campoverde, nice little fake. Keita cutting it to the middle. Try to get him a return. He knocked it back loose again, though. And coming back to meet it here, Barrera Gonzalez. And knocked out of play. We get a throw coming for North St. Paul here. We are even up at 16:50 to play here and counting in this first half. This is State AA Boys Soccer, a quarterfinal round matchup. Prairie Seeds in red, North St. Paul in white. And get a foul call there on Prairie Seeds. Not a real definitive signal there.
No, he was just trying to tell him where to place the ball. They were off by about 10 yards.
Nick Gilbert will take the free kick here for the Polars. Chipping it long up the middle. Huberty. And then banged out of there by Campoverde. And they bumped from behind pretty hard there by Brunn, so a foul called going against the Polars. Kamara will take this free kick here for the Lycans. Ajong's pass broken up, and now Justin Oliver coming back the other way. Plays it outside to his brother.
They step around.
Oliver, nice move. They've got numbers up. Here's a pass. Barrera Gonzalez lining it up, fires, and Lee able to block that one. Now Petrie getting control, but you see how dangerous the Polars are as well. Both teams have some firepower, no doubt about it. And now North St. Paul player down as you get another look at this one.
Oliver trying to get it over to, I did get over to Gonzalez. Then blocked by the defense. We just had a foul called against Prairie Seeds deep in their area. So now the Polars with a set play.
Out front and the header there from Keita. It was really good defensive play by Lee. Not only did he block the shot, but he really stayed with Justin Oliver there to take away a good angle for him to get the pass. And now we're going to have a stoppage. And we might have a card issued here.
I think we have a card coming.
Trying to escape notice was Adam Hildebrandt, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to hide on the field. You see the play. And he pushed him down from behind after the play. And that's the call.
So Hildebrandt issued a yellow.
And as soon as the center referee gets in position, we will restart the game. By the way, the assistant referees, the R1 is John Anderson. And on the far side, Bill Haney. And Alberto Villalobos is the fourth referee.
Campoverde dropping it over. In for the Polars, by the way, is Andrea Burnaby, replacing the yellow card issued player Hildebrandt.
That's the other thing. You're not going to see a whole lot of substitution in this game. These teams are geared up to go full speed the entire match.
And particularly with Prairie Seeds being a little short-handed because of the injuries, too. I think it makes it even less likely that they'll be subbing much. Header to the middle there, broken up. And taken right back. Nice play by Harris. Harris looking for some room to get a shot away or a pass. Now drops it off. Ajong had it knocked free, though. Good recovery by the Polars after it looked like there was going to be a scoring chance operating there for Prairie Seeds.
Yeah, they tried to get the pass past the defense, but the defender came back and blocked it and plugged the hole.
Kamara working his way up.
Ooh, a trip. Be careful with that one.
Justin Oliver thought he had ball, though, and I'm not entirely sure I disagree with him here.
Yeah, he gave him a little hip check on the way down.
Yeah. Oliver pleading his case a little bit, but now Kamara will take this free kick here for Prairie Seeds. Ajong trying to turn and go there. Now Keita plays it back. Polars, though, wind up with it. Justin Oliver tapping it ahead. Barrera Gonzalez. And he was tripped up as Keita more or less fell in front of him there. And you see good sportsmanship by both guys there. It was obviously not intended to be any kind of a trip there. Well, and here's the thing. I mean, there'll be some physical play, no doubt.
Yeah.
But both of these teams are skilled to the point where they're used to fighting off people playing really rough with them to slow them down. So I think in a lot of ways it's probably a relief for them to be playing against other teams who are equally skilled and not relying on let's rough them up because we're not as good as them.
Yeah, that doesn't mean they're bashful, but you're going to see an awful lot of contact like we already have.
Yeah, and that's part of the game.
Right.
But, you know, I think some teams probably that play either one of these, they say, well, the best way to slow them down is to be really physical, and I don't think we're gonna see that tonight. And obviously, the other side of the coin too, Sig, is you're generally going to get the officials who grade out well are going to be the ones who are used in the state tournament too.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at these referees. There's two from Eden Prairie, one from Duluth, and one from St. Cloud.
And Lee, I don't know if I think Lee is injured again.
Yeah, he's having a little bit of trouble. He was pretty active for a few minutes, then now all of a sudden he's having issues again.
So he is he's walking off, but being helped a little bit as the trainer will come out.
Well, I was surprised that he came back on the field so quickly after his first injury.
Well, he was playing a whale of a game in this first half too.
Oh, it was incredible. Good takeaways, good passing, a lot of hustle. They really need him back there in his position. So now Lycans are forced to make a substitution and an adjustment of some type.
There
Look
you
at number
see
14 is Wyndham.
Flavis Wyndham, who was a little questionable with injury, but he is going to give it a go. Obviously out there now. Keita looking to trap this one down and is fouled there by Tyler King. And King's going to get a caution here. Not a yellow card, but a talking to there from the official.
Yeah, you can see Sierra Rahimi, the center referee, talking to the players, telling them to take it a little bit more easy. He's called a lot of fouls in this first half, but he's just trying to maintain control so we don't have any kind of a incident with tempers flaring.
Throw in coming here for the Polars. They have battled back to tie it up after Prairie Seeds got on the board first. Seen quite a bit of offense in this first half. And a corner kick up coming here for North St. Paul.
Their second of the first half. Last one went into the side of the net. You can see the Polars kind of congregating around the front of the net.
Oliver gets his head on it, Tyler Oliver that is, and then second ball controlled by the Lycans. And I think this might be a handball. Or should have been at least.
You'll see it again. And I think it was here's a hitter, missing, and it's number 14 who just came in.
Yeah, Wyndham.
Wyndham that got the ball out of the danger area.
Petrie, a header, now gets it to Darbaki, and now Keita pushing it over. Here's Wyndham. Outside with it. Huberty looking for a return there, but it's broken up. Kamara trying to trap it down. Didn't hit it the way he wanted to, though. Barrera Gonzalez controlling for North St. Paul. To the middle, but Ariano steps in to take that one away. Looking long up the left side, but pretty good composure there by Gino Frucci there for North St. Paul, but Lycans looking to quickly attack off the throw.
Yeah, they don't waste any time getting the ball back into play.
Here's Darbaki. Fired the long shot and couldn't hit the net. So a goal kick upcoming here for the Polars. The pace has slowed down just a little bit now, Sig. I think the guys were going so hard for all that time that it's just sort of settled in. I think there is a little bit of fatigue for both sides right now.
Yeah, I think everybody's taking just a little bit of a physical break here because they've been going full speed.
Hildebrandt back in for the Polars. He was out after receiving a yellow card a few moments ago, and they took the opportunity to kind of give him an extended rest there too. Keita up the side and going to be cleared out of play by Bruns. So a throw here for Prairie Seeds.
And again, you see them bringing in immediately. Now they're going to change.
Huberty will not take the throw. He instead gets the pass right away. Chipping it over. Here's Keita. Playing it over for Kamara, who's looking to join the offense here now. Darbaki gets it instead, and he fires in just off the outside of the net. And another goal kick upcoming here for North St. Paul.
This nice passing, nice rotation of the players, and hits the side of the net.
Molsky seemed pretty cool and calm on that one. From up here, it looked like it was going to be pretty close to hitting that top corner, but he must have realized from his angle that it didn't have much chance.
Right, he had a better angle than we do, and we assume he knows what he's doing.
Cleared out off of the Polars, so a throw coming here for Prairie Seeds as they try and reestablish control late in this first half and see if they can't break the deadlock.
You can see the Polars are now they're starting to attack the ball a little bit quicker than they were in the earlier part.
Wyndham knocked that one down, but I think a handball call there. Thought it could have been inadvertent maybe as the ball was really kicked into him, but enough that they called it. So free kick here for the Polars as Nick Gilbert will take it. Gilbert lining it up here, and the Lycans get to it. Darbaki lifting it high up the middle. A little bit of a miss hit there. And then just overrun by both guys.
Right, then nice recovery.
Here's Tyler Oliver looking to send that one up long, and it will get out of play. Goal kick coming for Prairie Seeds as we go under 7 minutes to play here in this first half. 1-1 our score. Munir Peterson Darbaki and Tyler Oliver, the goal scorers here, and a couple of guys who have put quite a few away this year, so not a huge surprise in either case there. A very good, exciting first half here. Kamara sending it up the middle, but first there was Hildebrandt. Keita able to control here for Prairie Seeds. Now Campaverde. Chipping it ahead for Ajong as he was one-on-one there with John Anderson. Now Darbaki. Ajong interchanges with him to get it. Now a nice ball up the left side. Campaverde looking for some room. He turns on the Jets, chipping it, trying to go out front with it, but not much room left. Pretty well defended there. So goal kick here for North St. Paul.
Ran out of angle and real estate at the same time.
Molsky will take the goal kick here for the Polars. And we get a foul call there on Keita coming up over the back just a little bit there. So free kick here for North.
And the Polars also doing the same thing now. We're seeing anytime getting the ball back into play.
Sent long here. Ajong is alone trying to volley it around the defender and go. And we get a push or a hold call actually there against the Polars. So a free kick here for Prairie Seeds as we about 5 minutes remaining here in this first half. Again, the winner takes on Andover. Yeah, that's right. Andover knocked off top seed Southwest.
Yeah, we were
the quarterfinals here right at Chisago Lakes right before this one.
Yeah, I came early and watched that first game. It was very entertaining. Southwest obviously having great talent. Andover, we'll get to that in a second here as we have action going on, and we did. Now it's slow down. Andover did a great job of marking up tightly. That's really what happened. They took the control and possession away from Southwest and scored.
Of course, these teams, obviously their focus was on their preparation for their game, so neither one was really even aware that the upset was going. They were both working out on an adjacent field as we went to talk to them, and they were unaware that Southwest was trailing. And sometimes I think that psychologically, you're not even sure you really want your players to know that, because then you start thinking about,
I can get them.
Now we got an easy road in the next round or whatever. And
well, I got news for them. There's no such thing as an easy round anywhere in this in the state tournament bracket.
And that's exactly true. If you underestimate Andover at your own risk, apparently.
Right. Yeah. Obviously, being number one makes you a target.
Long throw in here for the Polars.
Right into the pack and comes out.
Ajong now controlling, his pass broken up. Second try at it. They're trying to get it to Huberty. That one's overrun. First player misses it, but then here's Kamara getting control. Ooh, dangerous. Tried to drop it back and then knocked on out of there. And the referee giving a warning for diving there as as a North St. Paul player went down really without much of any contact, and he said, don't do that again.
Right. He was pretty serious about that finger pointing. He did not like that.
Keita up the sideline here. Does battle with Justin Oliver. Got it ahead, and now a nice play by Ajong to get it. Crosses it here over to Darbaki. Nice fake. Now he gets the shot, and it's deflected out. It will be a corner kick here. Darbaki pleading his case that he was held on to a little bit there, but it will be a corner for the Lycans.
Here's the kick and the deflection. Yeah, I didn't see where he was held. Well, they're soccer players. They always complain. It's the old who, me?
Now the corner kick, low and short with it, and first there is Frucci for North St. Paul.
And that was the first corner kick for Prairie Seeds. Here's a race down the far sideline.
Tyler Oliver alone for the moment here, but look at him go. Oliver waiting for help, and Kamara knocked it away.
That was a clean tackle. Hit the ball first, so referee says play on.
Kata trying to get it back to Kamara, but it went right between his legs, and actually looks like it must have been deflected by a Polar, so throw in here for Prairie Seeds. And
we got something going on the sideline that he didn't like.
North St. Paul coach Casey Holm is being given a little caution there, as he had to be something said from the bench that was enough to really draw the ire of the official there.
And you don't want to do that too many times. It's quite evident to me watching the center referee the first half. He's not going to stand for any nonsense. He's going to administer fouls wherever they are warranted.
Justin Oliver tripped up there as he tried to go upfield in a hurry, and now the Polars looking to quickly go off this free kick. Here's a chance. The shot, and Dami comes out to block it, and then Petrie racing over to pick it up. Boy, the Lycans were caught a little off guard there, getting back slowly on that free kick and just weren't ready.
Good move on part of the Polars to quickly take advantage of that. Here's a shot, and then is the block by Dami.
We go down to a minute to play in the half. Hildebrand getting the pass over and now drop back. Polars looking to attack from the outside, but there's Kamara. Wow, he's just been so good stepping in at the right time. Huberty a header, but nobody there for Prairie Seeds. Tyler King tracks it down. Now he takes a return pass and lost it though, out of play, and a throw for Prairie Seeds as they look to quickly counter. Ajong playing it to the outside. He was tripped up, and we are going to have a stoppage. Maybe a yellow.
He's
Looks
reaching
like
in his pocket. Yep.
Another yellow card issued here to the Polars. This one will go to Taylor Bruns. So 25 seconds remaining in the half, and Prairie Seeds will get a free kick opportunity here.
And they also get a clock stoppage.
And it gives you a chance to really get things set up the way you like here too.
Absolutely. See, they're going to flood the entire goalie area. They've only got a couple guys back on defense.
Kamara putting it out front, and it goes all the way through untouched. So get a goal kick here for North St. Paul, and that should pretty much eat up the rest of this first half. Molsky getting set to kick it, and he plays it out of play. Prairie Seeds will get a throw, but it's probably going to be too late to do much with it.
There's no time left.
And so we have come to halftime here. Very entertaining first half. Prairie Seeds struck first and then answered by North St. Paul. Our score at halftime: the Lycans won, the Polars won. We'll have first half highlights and then our second half. Great matchup here in the State AA Boys Soccer Tournament on 12 Sports.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
Channel 12's Community Corner puts the spotlight on your corner of the Northwest suburbs.
We want to talk about some things happening around the city of Maple Grove.
New Hope's rinks are officially open.
This is the spot for the Golden Valley Rotary Club.
The City Council worked really hard not to have a tax increase.
You can instantly upgrade your wardrobe with a few simple accessories.
We're in Golden Valley today doing a little recycling.
Rediscover your corner of the Northwest suburbs every day on Channel 12's Community Corner.
Good matchup here in the AA quarterfinals. Number 4 seed North St. Paul, number 5 seed Prairie Seeds tied up at 1 at halftime as we get a look at some first half highlights here. Good passing on this one by Prairie Seeds. Doesn't really result in a quality chance here, but seeing the way they're able to work that ball. This one does result in a goal. Darbaki trying to send it across. It actually hits off the defender Bruns and goes in, and Darbaki will get the goal 16 minutes in. And then a great play here, the Oliver brothers combining with Barrera Gonzalez. It's Tyler Oliver burying it into an open net for the Polars. Off a corner, they get a header that comes far side, but nobody able to get a piece of that one. And that's how we stand at halftime.
And looking at the numbers, he's pretty close. Percy's leads eight shots to 4, shots on goal 3-1, fouls 12-8. Also keep in mind that in addition to the 8 fouls for the Polars, they have 2 yellow cards to go along with that. Corner kicks, 1 for the Lycans and 2 for the Polars.
We get set for the second half here. The winner goes into the Metrodome, into the semifinals to take on Andover. Prairie Seeds in North St. Paul. Soccer action continues on 12 Sports in a moment.
This isn't Madison Square Garden. These drills probably won't make anyone a #1 draft pick. But these players are practicing for something important. While they work on their jump shots, they're also learning teamwork, discipline, self-confidence, how to deal with wins and losses. Skills that will make them winners long after they leave the court. Support high school activities in your community, because when kids take part, they get set for life.
Channel 12's Community Corner puts the spotlight on your corner of the northwest suburbs.
We want to talk about some things happening around the city of Maple Grove.
New Hope's rinks are officially open.
This is the spot for the Golden Valley Rotary Club.
The City Council worked really hard not to have a tax increase.
You can instantly upgrade your wardrobe with a few simple accessories.
We're in Golden Valley today doing a little recycling.
Rediscover your corner of the northwest suburbs every day on Channel 12's Community Corner.
"40 minutes up on the board here for our second half of soccer action. Prairie Seeds in North St. Paul. Fast-paced first half, no question about that, as we get a look at how things shape up in the state tournament. We already have seen Andover win. Eastview winning at the other site here this evening as they defeated Owatonna, and then Edina is playing Elk River right now at the same time as this one. So the again, Monday at the Dome is when the semis would be. The winner of this one gets the Huskies of Andover, as we said. But right now they're in a dogfight just to see who's going to come out of this one. And I thought early on Prairie Seeds was clearly controlling things. Sig. Polars came back and had more opportunities later as things went on. But you know, pretty crisp first half overall.
Very crisp, very fast pace as we anticipated. But I was really impressed with the way Prairie Seeds maintained possession of the ball, moving it, short passes, driving it down. Obviously, they love the left side. They'll flood 3-4 players on the left side. The Polars need to probably adjust that, bring another defender over and slow them down a little bit. But as you said, North St. Paul doing a good job in the latter part of the second half, getting some opportunities. And I'm sure they want to get more. They only had 1 shot on goal and it went in, but they need more quality shots than that.
Can see they are very much able to, generate chances of when they do get a little outnumbered situation. Not entirely sure what we're official discussing things with. I believe it's the Polars coaches right now before
right. I think he's explaining one of the yellow cards. He's motioning with his kicking. As you see the Prairie Seeds goalkeeper getting warmed up. And now we're back in position. Formations look the same as when they started, and away we go.
Tyler Oliver had it knocked free, and here come the Lycans coming back the other way. Darbaki swinging it right side. Ajong leaving it for Darbaki. He's looking to switch fields. Here goes way across, and Campoverde didn't hit that one the way he wanted to and cleared out the front. One of the rare real miscues defensively for North St. Paul, but Campoverde got a little bit ahead of himself there and didn't really take his time with that one.
Yeah, Prairie Seeds moved the ball rather quickly that time. As you said, they caught the defense off guard.
Campoverde gets it back. Ooh, and that one just failed to connect for Ajong, and it will be a goal kick.
Yeah, John would have had a straight shot on keeper Molsky on that one.
Molsky hasn't, you know, as much as Prairie Seeds controlled the ball, he hasn't had a lot of really difficult shots. And in fact, the one that did go in really ended up hitting at one of his defenders' feet.
Right.
So it was hard to, you know, not much he could do about that one.
No, he was almost a non-factor on that one. In fact, he's only had, looking at Willie's mark sheet, 1 save.
Harris had it, lost it here. Polars trying to go the other way now. Hildebrandt will drop it back. Olanda coming back to meet it in the middle. Tyler Oliver, he lifts it high in the air looking to go to Gilbert, but that one's bounces over everyone. It's a throw in here for Prairie Seeds. Cada lifting it high along the line there, and it'll go out off of Campo Verde. Throw here for the Polars. Justin Oliver trying to win that ball back, but couldn't quite do it. And jab free here, but nice step up made by King. Gets it to Justin Oliver. Ooh, and then the pass deflected. Opportunity now. Open is Hildebrandt. Shoots and scores! Polars take a 2-1 lead. Prairie Seeds got caught upfield, and again, good patience by the Polars, and the pass coming over, and Hildebrandt is all alone. He takes his time, lines it up, and lets it rip right past Dami in the center of the net.
Yeah, Dami, no chance getting back over again. Here's the penetration. Hildebrandt puts it right past him.
Prairie Seeds looking to counter. Here comes Darbaki. Fakes the shot now, takes it, and just misses that far post. Had the defense on their heels a little bit there. Hildebrandt getting his 5th goal of the season, early second half here. There you get a look at that last one drifting just by. And Darbaki able to block that clear. Darbaki racing after it down deep, and let's see, it's going to be a goal kick here. It was a little bit of a question whose foot that went off of, and Darbaki, much like the Polars guys earlier, when they protested too much, they're going to get the hand up and say, okay, we've heard enough. And the sub now for Prairie Seeds, as Campo Verde will check out. And coming in for the first time, Christian Perez, a freshman. Sig, we should point out Calvin Lee is not out here to start the second half for Prairie Seeds, and he went out injured in that first half after being real solid early in the game, and that's, you know, that's probably not a good sign. You would think that if he were ready to go, that he would be in fact out there to begin the second half. So their injury troubles continue here. Again, they're already without Sirleaf Wea and Hafid Peterson Darbaki this evening.
And that could have been a factor also without Lee being back there defending.
Here's Hildebrandt chipping it far post. Dami comes out. He didn't catch it cleanly, but he grabbed it. And
something else is going on there, because I think referee called a foul against North St. Paul Polars. Yep, they did.
For knocking it out of his hand.
Right. Can't do that.
Good setup again, though, and you see the Polars have, it looks like maybe they figured something out a little bit in terms of being able to attack wide and catch them upfield. Nice move by Hildebrandt. Steps through, and he's got an opportunity again. Petrie meets him. Now a follow-up pass off of Justin Oliver. Hildebrandt coming hard, and it bounces to Dami. And he'll boot it on out of there.
And again, Percy's dodging the bullet on that offensive set. Here comes the Polars again. They're starting to control the tempo and the momentum.
Olanda lifting it into the middle, and comes right back to him now. So he picks it up, comes to the outside. Hildebrandt looking for Barrera Gonzalez, trying to get room to make a cross here. And he is tripped up, and this will be a foul called on Ariano. So It's North St. Paul getting a free kick here, just a couple yards outside the box.
You'll see it again. Yeah, it just stepped into his legs and brought him down.
Justin Oliver will take this free kick here for the Polars as they have now gone ahead 2-1 with a goal early in the second half. And we're going to get a stop here, and Prairie Seeds going to be given a little verbal talking to for, I think, complaining about something to do with that call or the play that led up to it anyhow.
You know, you see more players get in trouble for reacting to a call.
Olanda's going to come and take it instead. Here's the header, ooh, and just wide as Justin Oliver, Mr. Soccer winner there, got his head on that one, not quite able to direct it on goal. Kind of like the one in the first half where you like everything about the setup, but just couldn't quite turn the ball in toward the net. Prairie Seeds looking to counter. They have not been trailing much, if at all, this season. Here's a Huberty getting to the middle there and broken up. We'll see how they react now to facing a little bit of a deficit here. The Polars have come back to take a 2-1 lead. Here's Darbaki spinning away. Cuts it to the middle of the field, and then a nice step up and tackle by King. Tyler King playing it in the middle of everyone though, and Kamara picked it off. Keita. Huberty steps up to meet it. Here comes Charles Huberty. Had the first goal in their section final win, but couldn't get past the last line of D there.
I think that was that's right, number 14, Bruins.
Here's a pass to the outside, looking to go to Huberty, and that one slammed out of play, so it'll be a throw for Prairie Seeds. And in any game, a 2-1 lead isn't comfortable, but especially in this one. there's
no such
people
thing
who
as
can generate offense on both sides here, and you're
right.
I don't think. I mean, it's hard to say how we're going to end, but we haven't seen the last of our good scoring chances. Let's put it that way.
I agree wholeheartedly. There's no such thing as a comfortable lead in this type of a match. You got two teams that can run up and down the field and make you dizzy just watching them like this. There's nice penetration.
Darbaki had it knocked away. Now Ariano comes up with it.
Right, and then go right down the middle.
Kamara had it knocked away, though, and here comes Justin Oliver. He's all alone at the moment. Oliver, and had it knocked loose, but the Polars win it back. Nice move to the outside. Here's a shot at the side of the net, and Dami lets it go, so a goal kick here. And good effort, though, by Adolfo Barrera Gonzalez, one of the captains for North.
There's a little bit of shove in the bat that was not called, but nevertheless a great opportunity for the Polars again. They're starting to put some real pressure on this Prairie Seed defense.
Yeah, they've certainly had the better of it early in the second half. Here comes Darbaki up the left side, cutting it into the middle of the field. Now chipping it far side, and first there, though, is Gilbert for the Polars. Little battle for it here. They keep working after it, and Wyndham able to get control, but out of play now, and a throw coming for North here with 9 minutes gone in the second half. North St. Paul has broken a 1-1 halftime tie with a goal early in the second half here by Adam Hildebrandt. And a push call there going against the Lycans. So free kick here for the Polars. Seen Prairie Seeds looking to force the issue a little bit more and trying to beat people one-on-one just a little bit more here in the second half. You know, right. I think that they have guys that, you know, have confidence that they can beat somebody and maybe gotten away a little bit from using each other as well as they did in that first half.
I think the other thing they're doing differently in the second half, they are marking up much tighter than they were, trying to keep the passing lanes closed up.
Ajong to the outside with it, looking for Perez. Perez gets control. He'll drop it back for Huberty.
Yeah, it was a 3-on-6. That wasn't going to get a whole lot.
Huberty trying to cut between a couple. Now they play it back, and here's Keita. Has room on that left side and gets it to Harris. Harris now ripping a long one, but that one's way high and wide, a little impatient that time. And a goal kick coming here for North.
And again, that seems to be the favorite of Prairie Seeds to come down the left side. That's their favorite. We look at number 3.
Yeah, Harris down. Is hurt. I'm guessing, I'm hoping that might be a cramp. Otherwise, I don't think you'd want another teammate to be wrenching on the leg like that.
Let's see what here he is. It's Harris. Takes a shot.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anything much happened there. It must be a cramp.
It's a cramp or he pulled a muscle.
He's trying to call timeout right there.
Sorry, guy, you can't do that. But
yeah, it almost has to be a cramp.
Yeah, they're working
on treating it.
Yeah, they're working on his calf.
So it kind of gives the teams a little breather and regroup time here as you get a look at the Lycans coach Pedro Amusu there,
and also the referee Rohimi coming over and talking to his AR1, that's John Anderson. And again, all these officials are center referee type officials, so they talk to each other and coordinate things and get inputs to the center referee to make the right call.
So the number is getting thinner by the minute for Prairie Seeds. Again, they came in without a couple of starters, and then Lee certainly looks like he is probably not going to be coming back into this one. And now we get injury to Harris.
Can't afford that. Trying to see if we can see Lee over there warming up, or
I saw him on the bench, and he was just in a sitting position.
He's still in the sitting position.
So it does not appear as though he is really going to be able to try and come back in here. Here's Molsky taking the goal kick here as we get restarted. Polar is able to knock it ahead, and just fresh in here is Jacob Tota, number 19 for Prairie Seeds. And here's where you get to a spot where, you know, where you start to think about, you know, the being in AA, where the depth that they have maybe is going to be really tested more. You know, obviously it's a very small school, so some of these guys that they're having to bring in with injuries, you're going to be looking at some more real young players. Not that they're not skilled, but maybe that's a situation. And that's something that people overlook a lot when talking about, you know, in various sports, why don't you move up? Why don't you move up? And sometimes that comes into it. We don't want to get in a spot where we're using, you know, it just doesn't feel fair for a young player development if they're playing, you know, a lot of ninth graders against seniors or whatever, just in general. And by the way, I don't mean to make this as like an excuse for Prairie Seeds right now. They're happy to be in AA, and that's where they belong skill-wise. So, but it is an issue that I think some smaller schools who are real strong in various sports have to deal with.
Yeah, especially if they have 3 or 4 seniors that are really good.
Oliver sending it ahead, and Dami able to get out there and scoop that one up before Justin Oliver could get there.
I think Amara was looking for an offside.
Headed up to the middle here. Keita coming away with it here. Now right on to Huberty's foot. To the outside, and they knock it back. You can see just a little bit less sure with the ball. A few of the guys that have, you know, had to come in and fill in some. That's the other thing, is some guys are having to play maybe a little different position than what they've been playing too.
Right, if you're shifting the players around a little bit, and I think the other big factor, like I said before, North St. Paul is definitely marking up much tighter, not giving them a chance to get these really set passing that they had in the first half.
Keita with a nice interception there for Prairie Seeds. And he cannot get by. Tyler Oliver with a clean pickup now takes it for Justin Oliver, and he is tripped up, and
he's
going to draw a card, I think, to the Lycans. Yep. Ariano issued a yellow card with the aggressive trip right here. And again,
caught him at
Not all. I don't think it was that blatant, but they have been really looking to call tight and keep things going.
Right. He's calling it consistently, and that's really what you want.
Campo Verde now coming back into the lineup here for Prairie Seeds. Trailing at 2-1. Here's the free kick. Looking to come out front with it. Trapped down Oliver, then lifting it out to the outside. Here's Hildebrandt looking to chip one out front. Ooh, and Dami, a nice catch on that one, because that would have been a perfect header set up otherwise.
That was a great catch by the keeper, Dami.
We kind of remarked that he looked, somewhat shaky against Maple Grove. I think tonight he's done well.
He looks pretty sharp. He looked very sharp on that one. See again, North St. Paul getting the ball just a step earlier than the Lycans.
And it was really the other way around in the first half.
Right.
Overall, not every single time, obviously, but Petrie playing that ball to the outside. Tota had it picked off by Justin Oliver. Campo Verde trying to win it back, and here's Justin Oliver to control. Oh, and Keita takes it away. Keita chipping it ahead, but broken up, and then Ajong knocked it down. It's going to be a handball called against Prairie Seeds, as Ajong blocked that one and ruled to be a handball.
Yeah, and I think the handball infraction happened shortly before the other infraction by the Polars. So that's why
it would have been definitely a push on them, but the whistle had already sounded.
Yeah, one foul at a time.
Exactly. Go in chronological order on that one. Lofted up the middle. Huberty trying to get the head on it there.
Oh, he didn't quite get enough of that header to move it forward. That would have sprung the forward for a clear shot. Foul against North St. Paul again.
Now Huberty trying to tap it around the defender and can't do it. Play getting more scrambled here now. You see Prairie Seeds, sort of feeling, even though there is a lot of time left, feeling the heat a little bit of trailing. Now a nice ball across to Darbaki. Munir Darbaki looking to get a shot. Deflects high in the air, still in a dangerous spot here, and they will hammer it out of there as Olanda sends it back toward midfield. Now Keita looking to return that ball to Kamara, who is taking opportunities to move forward when he can. He's a player who's been, generally a midfielder, but tonight being asked to play back in the backfield, but obviously the capability of scoring goals, so he's going to jump in whenever feasible here.
And was it Wyndham, who came in substitution for Lee earlier, still in the match.
Harris getting the ball in the middle here. Ariano looking for Munir Darbaki. Is able to run that one down. Chips it to the middle. Ajong does a nice job shielding. Now dropping it off. Gets a return, and his blast is into the defender, and it's going to be a corner kick for Prairie Seeds. Good block by John Anderson, but some signs of a nice passing in close quarters again there for the Lycans.
So maybe that's coming back to them. There's an opportunity now with the corner kick. Only the second corner kick for the Lycans in the entire match.
Keita sending it into the side of the net. He would like to have that one to do over again. They didn't get much of an opportunity, obviously, to make anything happen there.
Right, and that's kind of different. Normally, Prairie Seeds very, very adept in their set plays.
And Ria, who is injured, had been, I think, taking some of those corners that we saw against Maple Grove.
Makes a difference, doesn't it, when you have some of the your key players out.
Petrie heading it up. Darbaki getting control.
Darbaki, look at these moves. What a great talent. Look at this.
1 against 2, looking for an opening here. Chips it into the middle, but headed away. Huberty trying to get control. Now Kamara lining it up, lifting it over for that left side, looking for Darbaki. Bringing it back middle and crosses it. Here's the header right on target by Keita. But Molsky stands his ground and makes the save. Very nice setup here. Not just this pass, but the one before it all the way over to Darbaki.
Exactly. Nice play.
Nothing you'd want to do different there except maybe, try and get the header more to the corners of the net, but it was perfect otherwise.
Yep, exactly. You may want to redirect that, but Polo defense now really stepping up a few notches.
Molsky, I think, you give him credit for realizing when I should come out, when I shouldn't, because if he came out to try and intercept that cross, that one might wind up in the net.
Yep, that could have been trouble.
He realized that he was, far enough away that he could probably save it.
Well, again, that's the job of the quarterback. He's the goalkeeper. He is the defensive quarterback back there calling all the shots.
Tyler Oliver trying to free this one up, and he does. Now gets it to Justin Oliver, tips it ahead. It's offside, though.
Just a bit too eager.
So Prairie Seeds looking to press forward here. We're still got plenty of time left here. A little under 22 minutes to go in the second half, but they trail it 2-1. However, they've shown signs of really starting to generate attack again here. The last 5 minutes or so have been pretty good for the Lycans.
Yeah, they started getting their control and momentum moving again.
Hildebrandt sending it ahead. Here's Kamara, though. Nice play, and now gets it to Keita. Keita to Huberty. Ajong looking to the outside with it here for Tota. He will chip it toward goal here, and Molsky able to grab that one up. And now Molsky will put his foot to it. Kamara looking to gain control. He's going to come back to the keeper with it. Tommy will give it to Petrie. And around to Tota. They do a nice job of spacing the field too. They give an easy target with those passes, when they're working the ball, switching fields.
Yeah, they know where the teammate's going to be.
Nice ball there, Keita to Huberty, and he'll continue it on over to that right side. Trying to spin and go is Harris, who's come back after being injured. Now Darbaki looking to get a shot away.
Can't get it, but still has it, and try to do a cross.
Now the follow-up opportunity is mishit, and it's going to go out of play, so we get a goal kick coming up here for North.
There's a lot of action here. Good footwork to get past the defender. Finally gets around him, gets the centering pass and misses. And then that shot that went on the other side of the net.
Polars clear this one out of play, and they're playing strong D, but at the same time, I don't think they're going to want to, have to defend for the last 20 minutes. Obviously, that's not by design, but it's going to be a long time to try and fight them off with the way it's going right now. Molsky able to come out and scoop that one up here for North St. Paul.
Well, Molsky with a nice, high, long kick.
And they look to counter quickly. It's a little behind Oliver, but he comes to get it and knocked away. Ball to the outside. Justin Oliver fighting it out with Ariano, and it will be a throw for the Polars. He'll leave it now for Frucci. And going to get a substitution in before the throw can be made here.
One of the few substitutions of the match.
Yeah, other than for injuries, we haven't seen a whole lot of player changes.
No, so Gonzalez comes out.
Throw into the middle there. And Huberty able to win that ball here for Prairie Seeds. Pass deflected by Tyler King, though, and trying to quickly counter here is North. Yarda Sefa just came in trying to cut it to the middle there. They get it right back. Opportunity. Here's Tyler Oliver, and it's going to go out off his shoulder. So a goal kick here for for Prairie Seeds. A little bit shaken up there is Oliver. As it looked like he got probably an elbow or shoulder in the chest area there.
Yeah, he definitely felt that.
And now Kamara is going to come back and take this kick instead of his keeper there.
Okay, probably a good move. Nice heel kick to bring it back up by Hildebrandt.
Dropped over now to Toda, as you see the Polars dropping back just a little bit, wanting to make sure that they're staying in position, not immediately attacking everybody with the ball like they had been. Here's Harris, deflect away and knocked out of there before Ajon could get to it. Justin Oliver flipping it over to his brother Tyler, but hard to control that high bounce. Now he does come up with it though, plays it through. Dami will come out and play it with the foot and drive it off the field into the Prairie Seeds bench. And it will be a throw here for North St. Paul. Around 17 minutes to go in the second half, and North St. Paul leading Prairie Seeds by a score of 2-1. And headed right back out of play. We get another throw coming here for North. Tyler King will throw it in. And a nice takeaway by Munir Darbaki, coming back all the way to help defensively, and starts it out the left side now to Toda. Keita met there and challenged, but got the ball over to Kamara. Here's Kamara controlling now for the Lycans. Nice ball to Huberty.
And again, the passing lanes are not as open as they were in the first half.
Yeah, I agree. North St. Paul's done a much better job in the second half. Nice ball there to Harris. Harris gets a turn and left it over there and dropped back. Here's Darbaki. He'll come to Huberty with it. Huberty lining up a left-footed shot, and he sails it over the net. Trying to catch Molsky and go under the crossbar with it, but just couldn't control it.
Had a pretty good whack at the ball, but it was a little bit high.
Molsky, pretty good sized goalkeeper too.
Yep.
Tough to beat him, with a straight on shot under the crossbar. He's gonna be able to reach the ball in the middle like that. See some frustration now from Kamara. Again, they're not used to trailing,
right?
And you have to still keep doing what you've been doing and see if you can't generate some more offense. Here's Kamara chipping it up the middle. Here's a header, and it's going to take a nice bounce for Molsky right into his lap here. He will boot it up the left side in a long bounce. Kamara trying to trap that one down, but couldn't control it, and a throw-in coming here for the Polars. King will take this throw. And they're wanted to get a corner out. Instead, they cleared it out. So a throw here for Prairie Seeds, but down pretty deep in their own territory.
So Prairie Seeds needs to maintain possession and get something going.
And Keita lost it here.
Wow.
But taken right back by Munir Darbaki, and then he was tripped up, and we're going to get a card issued here as Tyler Oliver is going to get the yellow card. And he'll be sent off. The official feeling that it was clearly intentional, I think, there, as he took down Darbaki with the trip.
So Tyler will
see after the ball's taken away right there, he'll kind of, as he makes the pass, he feels there was intent.
Yeah, he hit him from the back. It may not have been intent, but it certainly appeared their way to the referee, and that's the call.
Lifted ahead there and gets away from Huberty, though, so a throw coming for North St. Paul. And as much as both teams wanted the pace high, now when you're the team protecting a lead, if you're North St. Paul, you have to kind of throttle back a little bit.
Yeah, and they seem to be doing that. And then Prairie Seeds is trying desperately to get their engine going again.
Toda controlling, gets it to Kamara. Alio Kamara, nice chip up the middle. Ooh, boy, Huberty, it's still dangerous, though. He gets a volley into the air. And the Polars quick to the ball, though, in the back. And it gets out of play. It will be a throw. Or is it a free kick here? Looks like it'll be a free kick. Yes, foul call against the Lycans here. Here's where you have to be careful with how you direct this one, though. You don't want to turn and give it away.
Yeah, you get that on the wrong foot, you get heading the other direction in a hurry.
Kamara gets control quickly to Harris. Harris trying to go back to Kamara. That one is broken up. Wait for it along the sideline here, and a throw for Prairie Seeds. They'll come back with it. Keita gets it to Kamara. Kamara spins free. Now to Keita. Keita, nice move, and then his pass right into a defender and knocked out of there.
Prairie Seeds players wanted a handball on that.
Now lofted ahead. Darbaki gets control. And down he goes. Play on, they say.
Yep.
Looked like he might have been trying to draw one a little bit there. Here's Petrie now controlling.
I think that's why the referee said play on, because he didn't think that was a foul at all.
Toda with control here. Now Harris. Harris chipping it out front. A battle for it. And the Polars, looks like this is going to be an interesting last 12 minutes of this one here, as Prairie Seeds kind of coming at them in waves here, but not able to get any really quality chances in the last few minutes. Sub coming in now for North, and probably a smart thing here. You use up a little more time each sub, and obviously they wanted to get this guy back in anyway.
Absolutely. You want to get Tyler back in there again. Tyler Oliver, there is number 5. You see him coming trotting onto the field.
He had the first goal for North tonight. Now Justin Oliver coming back. Gets it ahead to Tyler, knocked away from him. And that one's going to be a foul call there. A little hard to hear the whistle here. We're kind of insulated too well in this booth.
I'm not complaining.
And Tyler Oliver given a rough ride there by Ajong, so it will be a free kick here for North St. Paul. Tyler Oliver to the outside, tripped up again, and Toda, let's see, they might be getting a yellow card perhaps here. Yeah, I think so. Yes, the yellow card issued to Toda.
So that's 2 yellow cards for Prairie Seeds and 3 for North St. Paul. See, the ball's already long gone, and he sticks his foot out there. That's a good call. That's the right call. So as soon as things settle down, we'll have a direct free kick.
Tyler King will take it here for the Polars.
They're going to try and probably set something up just on the far side of the post.
Looking middle with it there and chipped away. Hildebrandt races after it here for North, and not quite able to keep it alive though. We'll get a throw for Prairie Seeds. Ajong now controlling for the Lycans. Going to go up the middle, but broken up there by Barrera Gonzalez for North.
Another trip advantage called.
And he said play on there.
Yep.
Here's the pass to Kamara. Keita comes back to gather it here for Prairie Seeds. Justin Oliver pursuing him all over. Nice ball to Kamara. Looking to turn and go. Oliver battling with him. Kamara able to maintain possession. Now Keita looking for Darbaki. Munir Darbaki gets to it.
Well, I tell you, he's been double teamed the entire second half. As Darbaki takes a shot, goes outside.
Not able to get that one on goal. I think their feeling is we've got to get some attempts, and so could maybe make the case that he could have passed that one, but at the same time, when you're in that close, you don't know how many more chances you might get to take a shot here late. So
that's true, and you may not get a quality shot the way the Polar defense has been plugging up that middle. I still think the best chances for Prairie Seeds is to take something from the outside. I think that obviously that is what Darbaki's been trying to do. But every time he gets the ball, he's got 2 guys on him.
And we're going to have a throw-in for North, but first we have an injury for Prairie Seeds, and that is Wyndham, who might be battling a cramp of his own there, it looks like.
Yeah, and he he was already nursing his injury from before and came in to take Lee's place earlier in the match.
So I think he kind of recognized he wanted to get up quick because it's to their advantage to get back going here and not have a big stop, I think.
Right, yeah, they want that momentum going. They don't want things to slow down.
So it will be a throw for North when we come out of this here. Up the left sideline, Justin Oliver trying to control. He's able to play it off the player. Now gets it over. Here's Tyler Oliver looking to get to the outside and get it across. Broken up. Nice play by Petrie there.
That was a great play because the Polars were starting to set up for an attack, and Petrie came in and broke it up.
So we get a throw here again for North St. Paul out near the center of the field there as Tyler King triggering it in. And I think we got a little nudge call there on Tyler Oliver. Yes, we did.
He got there a little bit early.
So the Lycans looking to push the attack back the other way. Broken up, though, at midfield and then regained. Send ahead. They try to go to Darbaki, and it's going to bounce all the way in. Molsky will come up with it here for North.
Yeah, that pass a little bit off target, and it goes right on to the Polars' feet, and then Molsky just another beautiful punt.
Battle for it in the air. Prairie Seeds wins the battle. Now Harris, who's back out there. He's had some injuries tonight, too. Kamara's pass, though, taken away by Tyler King. Nice ball to the outside. Justin Oliver. Petrie knocks it away, and Oliver hurt his ankle, it looks like. It's going to be a throw just, I think, for North.
Yeah, it's a throw.
And Oliver struggling to get up, and the referee, though, feeling that, you know, there wasn't a foul, so keep on playing is pretty much his non-verbal message there with the signal. Up the sideline, it'll go back out off of Prairie Seed, so North again able to use some time here. Perfectly legal, perfectly smart thing to do here.
Absolutely.
King will throw it in.
And maintain possession and use the clock.
Hildebrand trapping it down, trying to send it back over to the corner. Kamara lifting it high in the air. And then boomed up in the air again by Ajong as they try and get that ball out. Huberty battling over there with Gilbert. And Gilbert held him up a little bit. Free kick here, Prairie Seeds. And they look to quickly go back on the attack. Keita. Now Kamara. Darbaki crisscrosses with him here now. Munir Darbaki. He'll drop it back. They look to switch fields, and Harris is wide open as North is backing off a little bit to flood the defensive zone. They're able to knock this one away, though, and boom it up the sideline. Going to go into the crowd. It'll be a throw for Prairie Seeds, but considering the situation, time late in the game, that's the play to make if you're North right there. Oh, a nice play by Harris. He volleyed it to himself around the defender. And Kamara couldn't quite come up with it. Battle in the air here. Ariano able to get control of that one, sending it ahead, but then knocked to the outside. Tota races and tracks it down here for the Lycans. He's got a little room to send across with the header. Now Darbaki following up. Couldn't get an attempt away here, and now a whistle sounds, a foul on Prairie Seeds.
And Harris is just kind of standing there. I think he's having a little difficulty with his
it's a cramp
ankle
again, I think.
Yeah, he can barely move. He's trying to walk it off with his heels, trying to get that muscle to relax.
And they're kind of running out of healthy bodies here. Now Ajong. Pass knocked away, gets it right back though. Nice play, didn't panic, just came up with it. Chip by Huberty. Headed away and boomed right back out of there by Hildebrandt. Now Tyler Oliver trying to come up with that one. Can't do it though. Ajong wins it. In the air they go for it. Kamara battling with Hildebrandt. Nice step up by King. And now the Lycans come away with it. Here is Keita. Had it jabbed loose by Oliver. Boy, guys are still working real hard here, that's for sure.
Boy, there's going to be some.
Here's Tyler Oliver, able to shrug off the first one, but then was tripped, and we're going to have a yellow card issued to Keita. You see, he tries to get this ball back, and I think he was still clean maybe on that first one, maybe not. But then
well, right there.
That's what drew the card.
Yeah, he hooked him. I think you're right. The first two were fairly clean because he made contact with the ball. Then once the ball left possession, then he hooked it and brought him down.
An injured player here, I believe this is Tyler Oliver, I should say. Yeah, it is. Let's see.
Yeah, there's a hook.
Man, he definitely.
And he went right down on the surface, and he's holding his.
I'm not so sure it isn't a cramp with him also.
It could be, yeah, it is. See some working on it right now. You know, it is quite cool outside, so your body is warm, but you got this cold temperature around your muscles. That's what is causing some of these cramps.
So Tyler Oliver is going to make his way to the sideline here. 4:40 to go in this one. It's been an entertaining one, that's for sure. North leading by a score of 2-1. We were tied at halftime 1-1.
You look around the field, several players are trying to get the bodies back. You got the walking wounded out there right now.
You see Petrie stretching Harris's leg for him. We, off camera a few moments ago, Sig was talking about he was clearly not moving well and trying to walk on his heels to get his. And, as we've talked about in previous games, Sig, the cramps really can come and go too. So you don't, it's kind of questionable. You say, are you helping your team still if you're out there? But then again, it might just clear up and be fine in 30 seconds too.
Yeah, especially if a little bit of adrenaline kicks in. Now he's moving. So Harris seems to be okay for now.
And we'll get back to action here as the Polars control it. Justin Oliver up the side, trying to get around Harris. And let's see, this will be a goal kick here for Prairie Seeds. And they're going to bring a sub in quickly too, as Keita comes back in after being issued that yellow card. Polars get first touch on it here though, and then Lycan's able to get the takeaway. Keita booming it long up the middle. Here is a nice play over to Petrie. Petrie trying to get control for a shot. And this one's going to be a corner kick for Prairie Seeds.
He was able to maintain it long enough to get the play off the defender for the corner kick. Lycan's trying to get it set up quickly. And now they settle down.
Here comes the corner from Prairie Seeds, curved out front. Still with possession in deep, and then the pass knocked down, and it stays in play. A double whammy there, as not able to get a corner out of it. It is cleared out by the Polars and thrown right back in. Petrie lifting it to the middle. Here's Ethan Petrie trying to get a shot, knocked loose, but a foul call.
That was a foul call, and it's just outside the penalty box. North St. Paul having everybody back on defense. There isn't a forward anywhere on the pass at the 15-yard line.
So great opportunity here for Prairie Seeds with just around 3 minutes to go in regulation. And that one goes off the outside of the net and not able to get one on goal.
And we have substitution coming in for the Polars.
And it's going to be Tyler Oliver coming back in.
You see that free kick.
Trying to see if he could catch the keeper playing for the pass and sneak one by him short side.
Yeah, I think he's trying to get one up in the upper right corner.
Here's Darbaki working his way back to the middle, and then here's Huberty with a little space. Huberty lines it up and blasts it, but wide of the mark. And goal kick upcoming here for the Polars. 2:15 remaining in the match.
And that's a problem right now for Prairie Seeds. They are not getting these shots on goal.
Olski sending it out to midfield. Nice step up by Ajong. He wins that one cleanly to the outside. Kamara. He'll turn, send one toward the net, and it's off a Prairie Seeds player, I think. A big collision in front, and it'll be just a goal kick.
Yeah, I was watching now the assistant referee finally indicates it's a goal kick. You see it again. Yet that's off the Prairie Seeds player.
Olski looking to drive it deep up the field, but doesn't want to turn it over either. And it comes over to Oliver, and he'll leave it ahead now for his brother Justin Oliver. Dami way out. The shot's not quite going to make it there. And looks like Oliver a little shaken up as he might have hit knees with the keeper Dami there. And the Polars able to get a steal. Not for long though, a throwing upcoming. And they're going to boom it ahead and try and go on the attack. Campo Verde though had it knocked away. Oliver sends it up. Ajong getting control here for the Lycans, but then lost it. And a tackle from behind by Ariano as he runs over the back of Tyler Oliver.
And you don't want to do that because the clock is running out.
Boy, North made a little bit of a mistake there, though. They tried to go quick with it, instead just turned and gave it away. And now a throw for Prairie Seeds here. Under 40 seconds to go. They're going to bring everything now. Kamara lifting it back for Harris. Trying to get control is Kamara. Got it over to the right side. The header to Petrie. Drop back. That one hits a wall. Darbaki.
They're trying to go through the center, and the center is just packed with white jerseys.
And we get a foul called here against North. So they'll quickly stop the clock. And Prairie Seeds going to get a free kick out of it here.
Kind of like the last bastion, trying to get it tied up. If they don't score on this set, this game is over, and North St. Paul will move on to take on Andover.
Kamara chipping it to the middle, knocked back. It comes back to him though, and he hits it. It goes out to the outside, and that should pretty much do it here.
Yep, there is no
booted
play.
Up out of there by North St. Paul, and Prairie Seeds is going to run out of time. And we have reached the end of this one, and North St. Paul able to knock off Prairie Seeds and hand them their first loss of the season. They came with a lot of pressure at the end, but just tough to fight through that many defenders.
Exactly. North St. Paul had everybody in the back trying to plug up the middle, which they succeeded in doing. What a great game. Back and forth, a lot of action. Prairie Seeds kind of hobbling along in the last half of the game. But Polars stood by, were more aggressive, and blocked off those passing lanes, and that's what did it for them.
Yeah, Prairie Seeds look real sharp in the early going of this game, and you know, to a degree, again, it's not making an excuse, but injuries catching up with them a lot too. I think it certainly had an impact on them, but congratulations to the Lycans on a great season here as they will fall in the quarterfinals, and congratulations to the Polars as they will head to the Metrodome and take on Andover in the AA semifinals. Well, we hope you've enjoyed this one here, as it was a very good one. Prairie Seeds knocked out for the first time this season. Your final is North St. Paul 2 and Prairie Seeds 1. Good night from Chisago Lakes High School.